What's up, everybody? So a series came out on Netflix about a week ago called Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story. And what a watch it is. But Erik Menendez is not happy about it. This comes from TMZ.com and is linked in the description below. Erik Menendez, Ryan Murphy intentionally screwed us. Erik Menendez is outraged over the new Netflix series about how he and his brother Lyle notoriously murdered their parents in 1989, and he says Ryan Murphy went out of his way to slander the infamous siblings. Here's the deal. Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story, debuted last Thursday on Netflix, dramatically chronicling what happened before, during, and after the brothers shot their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. The actual Erik called BS on the series and lambasted Ryan Murphy for his naive and inaccurate deception of the brutal home slayings that made international headlines. I believed we had moved beyond the lies and the erroneous character portrayals of Lyle, creating a caricature of Lyle rooted in horrible and blatant lies rampant in the show, Erik said in a lengthy post via his wife Tammy Menendez's X account. Here's what she says. In Erik's words, I believed we had moved beyond the lies and erroneous character portrayals of Lyle, creating a caricature of Lyle rooted in horrible and blatant lies rampant in the show. I can only believe they were done so on purpose. It is with a heavy heart I say I believe Ryan Murphy cannot be this naive and inaccurate about the facts of our lives so as to do this without bad intent. It is sad for me to know that Netflix's dishonest portrayal of the tragedies surrounding our crime have taken the painful truth several steps backwards, back through time to an era when the prosecution built a narrative on a belief system that males were not sexually abused and that males experienced rape trauma differently than women. Those awful lies have been distributed and exposed by countless brave victims over the last 2 decades who have broken through their personal shame and bravely spoken out. So now Murphy shapes this horrible narrative through vile and appalling character portrayals of Lyle and me and disheartening slander. Is the truth not enough? Let the truth stand as the truth. How demoralizing to know that one man with power can undermine decades of progress in shedding light on childhood trauma. Violence is never an answer, never a solution, and is always tragic. As such, I hope it is never forgotten that violence against a child creates 100 horrendous and silent crime scenes, darkly shadowed behind glitter and glamour, and rarely exposed until tragedy penetrates everyone involved. To all those who have reached out and supported me, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Erik straight up accuses Ryan Murphy of going out of his way to paint the brothers, who again were convicted for brutally murdering their parents, in the worst possible light by leaving out the brothers' allegations of severe abuse by their father. I mean, that is definitely in the series. I've watched it. That is definitely in there. Maybe there's more abuse that they left out, but they definitely bring it up. So now Murphy shapes his horrible narrative through vile and appalling character portrayals of Lyle and me and disheartening slander. Also remember, there's somebody else, someone from the old band Menudo, that came out and also said that the Menendez brothers' father raped him as well. Roy, Rossello. He came out about a year and a bit ago, that similar things happened to him from Jose Menendez as well. There is another series that was put out a few years ago that I feel was a more accurate portrayal of everything that happened. But again, who knows? It's a horrible situation either way. What happened to Lyle and Erik Menendez all those years ago? Did they handle it the way they should have? Who knows? You're not in their position. You don't know how scared they are. You don't know how fearful they are. Should they have murdered their parents? Probably not. But if they would have gone to the cops or the police or somebody else back in 1989, remember, that was a different world. That was a different time. Would they have done anything? Would they have even believed them? It's horrible to say that this was their only way out, but who knows? Like, it's obviously, you're not condoning what they did, but you're not condoning what was done to them either. And in 1989, it was a different world. Things were thought of differently. So, absolutely horrible situation all around. What happened to everybody. Everybody kind of alludes that this type of thing was done to Jose Menendez as well when he was a child, and that he kind of like did the same thing that was done to him, and then he did it to his own children. Just a vicious, vicious cycle, and it ended in tragedy, and the boys have been in jail ever since. Just horrible. But what do you think? Did you follow the story back then? Have you seen the other series? Have you seen this series? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.